Hundreds of previously classified documents revealed the Howard government's swift response to the Port Arthur massacre. The cabinet documents from 1996 and 97 show ministers pushed back against the scale of budget cuts, arguing they would shock students and universities. And they revealed the Howard government's preparations for a full-scale battle with the union movement to wrestle control of the docks. Here's political reporter Henry Bello.
So that's it. He's got to hit a boundary.
From the cricket pitch to the swimming pool.
One of the great swims of all time, Kieran Perkin.
And even to Parliament House. 1996 was a good year for underdogs. But the honeymoon was brief. With a multi-billion-dollar deficit, Cabinet stripped savings from everything but defence.
The 1996 budget was both praised and pilloried.
Howard's first budget was welcomed by some, but it could have been much worse. Amanda Vanstone warned tertiary cuts would shock students and universities. Cabinet also stopped short of ending unemployment benefits after 12 months.
I didn't support that option.
But it was a tragedy that defined John Howard's first term.
Tasmania's Port Arthur has become the scene of Australia's worst massacre.
The Prime Minister became mourner-in-chief, but wasted no time on a political solution. The next day, Cabinet was told all Tasmanian parties agreed to a ban of military-style weapons. The government had the blueprint for gun reform.
It was the right thing for Australia, and it has meant that fewer people have been killed.
John Howard believed when you change the government, you change the nation. Within months of winning office, he sacked 6 heads of department and repositioned Australia's foreign policy. He grappled with 13 years of the Keating and Hawke government's legacy and set about what he described as a fundamental clash between the old and new worlds, a full-scale battle with the union movement. The government wanted to sell its shipping line, but backed down when warned strikes would cost close to $500 million each week.
I thought it would be tough because nobody had attempted it before.
The High Court's Wick decision found native title wasn't extinguished by pastoral leases. The government's response only agitated tensions with Indigenous peoples.
Australians of this generation should not be required to accept guilt and blame for past actions and policies over which they had no control.
The government approved a major expansion of US military intelligence at Pine Gap.
The President.
A security relationship that would dominate John Howard's tenure in coming years. Henry Bello, ABC News, Canberra.